Hi, my name's Dylan Walker. I'm the CEO for the Secretariat of the World Cetacean Alliance. It's January 2018 and I wanted to give all of our partners an update on progress from the Secretariat and also the wider WCA partnership. So I'd like to start just by welcoming the many new partners that have joined the WCA in the last few months, as well as our old friends, allies and colleagues from across the world who've stuck with us. 2018 is the WCA's 5th year of operation, and we will shortly be passing 100 partners in 40 countries around the world, and that makes us the largest marine conservation partnership on the planet. So it's something we're incredibly proud of, and particularly proud to have you all joining us, working together to protect whales and dolphins and their habitats. And as a result of the strategic review of 2017, we really feel that this is the year when the WCA and our partners can really grow and expand our efforts to protect these incredible animals. And looking back to the strategic review, we've now widened the partnership to include new stakeholder groups. They include, for example, events focused on whales and dolphins, such as whale festivals. Museums and educational institutions can now all join the WCA, as well as our NGO, our non-profit, individual partners, and of course our commercial whale watching partners. So the strategic review has really helped us to expand the organisation and our potential remit, and also be more effective across our campaigns and projects. We look at our working groups. They're also expanding. The election results are just coming in now. We hope to be able to share those with you in the coming days. But we now have, for example, a new education and outreach working group, which is fantastic news for the WCA. We have a campaigning working group for the first time, which is an evolution of the captivity working group, and a newly formed cetacean welfare working group. So again, we can see the organisations expanding and hopefully being more effective and more relevant to our partners moving forward. So looking at our focus for 2018, which is broad as always across the partnership, but these are the key things that have come out of our 2017 work as a partnership, and these are the thoughts and ideas that have coming from you, our partners, which we're trying to convert into our priorities. And one of our key priorities has always been around responsible whale watching, and in this area the WCA partnership really is becoming recognised as the global leading force. And one of the fantastic things that's happening right now is that we're almost completed our global guidance for boat-based whale watching and also swimming with whales and dolphins, which we know has been a controversial issue for some time, and an area in which we need to set particularly stringent and tough standards to make sure that our partners and the wider industry is behaving as responsibly and carefully as possible. And I think we've got some excellent guidance as a result, particularly of the enormous amount of work and feedback that we've got from our WCA Whale Watch partners, NGO partners, but also the wider community, including universities, academics, governments, who've input over the last 12 months on this particular subject. And thank you to Sophie Lewis at the Secretariat, who's done a tremendous job on that particular subject in leading that programme. So very, very important time for the partnership, in which we will be working with our partners to ensure that we are setting and delivering on these standards of sustainability and responsible operation. We want to be able to say that WCA Whale Watch and dolphin watching companies are the most responsible and most sustainable on the planet, and I think as we continue to work together we will be able to do that. It's also a very exciting time because we hope that for the first time we will be able to place a responsible whale watching working group member on the International Whaling Commission working group for whale watching as well, and they have a meeting in Brazil towards the end of this year. So our hope is to be able to have somebody at that meeting representing the WCA on commercial whale watching, and of course that adds to our current position on the judging panel of Blue Flag and its excellent boat-based accreditation scheme. So we're able to increasingly be effective through other organisations representing the expertise of our partnership, which is fantastic. Cetacean captivity also remains a hugely important element of the WCA's work and the work of our partners. And I think this will be the year where we see a significant amount of news encouraging news and developments on the sanctuary process, the process of encouraging cetaceans and those who hold them in captivity to retire them or release them to semi-wild facilities which can give them a better life. And we're very hopeful that the WCA can play a critical role facilitating the sanctuary process and providing support to anybody, any organisation who wishes to try to bring their sanctuaries to life as quickly as possible. And of course, a number of our partners have already been heavily involved in a number of initiatives, and we hope to be able to increase our capacity and work in that area. I think 2018 will also be the year where the WCA really expands its Whale Heritage Site initiative. We spent some time at the last quarter of 2017 changing the programme, making it more cost effective and more effective to run as well. And we really hope that that's going to work and enable us to work with more partners and more communities across the world to protect cetaceans. And you know, a very encouraging early sign of that is two of the sites that have recently started to go through the candidate process. One of those is Jurubatiba in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro state. This is a place where Franciscaners live, this river dolphin-like cetacean, which is very much threatened from capture in inshore local fisheries and fishing nets. So a really important site for to benefit from our partners' expertise. And secondly, in the Marlborough Sounds, where we have again declining populations of Hector's dolphins across New Zealand, and working with our partner there, Ecotours Pool, to develop a potential whale heritage site. So this is really, really exciting stuff, and we really hope to be able to expand on that programme across the year. And then finally, and most importantly, of course, there's the incredible diverse range of work that our partners are doing on the ground themselves, educating, conducting research, getting involved in conservation projects out there on the water, under the water, with the animals every single day. It's your knowledge, your expertise around the world that makes the WCA what it is. And at the Secretariat, we view it as our role to very much try and assist and support and provide capacity to assist our partners. And one way in which we really feel we can do that is to expand our training, our educational initiatives and our training over the course of this year. So we'll be running more training courses for responsible whale watching guides, and also for volunteers who can potentially assist our partners and provide various skills and expertise both remotely and on site. So that's something you can expect to hear more from the Secretariat over the course of the next 12 months, which is really exciting. And of course, we as a partnership are committing to we have more partnership commitments expanded upon in this year. We haven't finalised that yet, but it's coming soon, and that's going to mean that hopefully we can share more resources between the partnership, which should help all of our partners with their needs as well. And then finally, although it won't happen in 2018, it will hopefully be coming in 2019, we continue to work with our partners in Hervey Bay, Fraser Coast Tourism and Events, and we hope to be able to give you further news on the planned next World Whale Conference and Whale Heritage Site Summit, which is looking very likely that it will be in Hervey Bay in Queensland, Australia. A fabulous opportunity to reach out and encourage greater involvement in the WCA and expand our work across Oceania, and we'll be giving you more news on that in the coming weeks, I hope. So so welcome everybody to the WCA. Thank you to all of you for your continued help and support. We look forward to working with you across the next few months and over the year of 2018, and let's make sure that it's an effective one for whales and dolphins. Thank you.